Well, hey, happy Saturday. My name is Denise. I'm a stylist for Color Street. Today is makeup. I'm probably going to do my nails tomorrow with my, I'm celebrating, I'm doing Halloween this month, and I'm going to do like Halloween manis in the past, and I've got some current shades on order right now, but it's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I'm deciding whether I'm going to do my pink mani tomorrow or wait another couple days. So I will figure it out. And thank you for watching. How's everybody doing? Oh, what is up with these over here? They're just kind of lingering. And this one, okay, why did it just go like that when I'm way the hell over here? We are funny creatures. We humanoids. Anyhow, how's everybody doing? I noticed that it's cooling off in some places. And I don't know that it's actually snowing anywhere except Svalbard, which is way up north. It's near the North Pole. It's near Iceland. It's an island. And that's where there's this lady that I follow. Her name is Cecilia Blomdahl, Blomdahl, and she has a dog named Grim, and her dog is so cute. Oh my god, this dog is huge. He's very fluffy. He's a Norwegian laphound. Anyway, follow them because she talks about what it's like living on a remote island where it's at the end of this month, at the end of October, they're going to go into polar night, which is where there's no sun until February. And it's already snowing up there. So there's a place with snow, in case you're curious. But I mean, I am fascinated how people that live in extreme climates survive. What do? How do they deal? You know, because we're talking like frigid. It's constantly cold there. In high summer, it's maybe in the 50s. Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that is Celsius, but it's cold. So in case you're curious where there's snow in October, it's there. All right, browser done. Today I'm just gonna do nothing too crazy on my eyes, but I am gonna go brighter with my lipstick because I don't wear bold colors very often on my lips. I put on my rosacea goop, my rosacea cream, and it always makes me sweat a little. So maybe that's part of my problem with the lack of long wearingness with my foundations, is because I have too much stuff on underneath. I don't know. I'm just kind of winging it and going with it. And I just decided I want a little more over here. Good. Now they seem more even. All right, so for my shadow, I'm gonna just do my tried and true Milani Soft and Sultry palette, but I'm gonna throw on a little powder first so that it doesn't crease. This is my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder in translucent. I don't really think I need to put any concealer or eyeshadow primer on because I put my moisturizer on and my lids don't really have too much discoloration or anything that I feel like I need to cover, so that's why I don't do that. But I am going to throw on some bronzer first. My e.l.f. primer infused in Forever Sunkissed, and this is the same one that I opened months ago. What I should do is go back and see when I opened this bronzer so you can get a feel for how long it lasts. But my blush is still the same one that I opened in December, which to me is insane. How long does blush last? Oh, I don't know. And almost a year. We're looking at almost 11 months now. It was December 15th. And it's now the beginning of October. So this is why I'm a drugstore girl. You can spend all your money on the expensive stuff, but why when the drugstore is just as good and probably lasts longer even. So that's why I do that. The fact that Color Street polish is so affordable is why I love it also. Oh, and I'm still doing good with my first Halloween mani. Oh, my cuticles are dry. You know what? Give me 1 second. I've got a nipper right here. Let me just... get rid of... Oh, no! Dang it. Wah. All right, well, I'm going to have to fix that, too. And it's going to drive me crazy until I fix it. So let's just do that while we're here. Come on now, get off of there. Thank you. All better. Cuticles are better. All right, first order of business. We need to give our nails a little love. All right, here, let me just show you. This is why we use the nail oil right there. Boom and boom. Gone. Dryness history. See what that does? And I put it under here because your nails still absorb it even though it's way underneath there. They still absorb it. Boom, instant awesome nails. And do I have my oh yeah, I do have it right here. All right, fixie, let's do it. I haven't actually done a full removal video in a while, but we can at least see what it'll take to get me off this one, to remove this one. Cotton, do I have cotton? One cotton ball. Here we are. And this little thing, I got it on Amazon. It's a cheap little twisty thing. And you will never spill your remover again, ever, with one of these. It's a fabulous invention. So what I do is kind of like, instead of getting the clips, I just kind of hold it on there for a second. And the real key to getting your polish off with the remover is you have to really saturate your cotton. See, look at that. It's already gone. What did that take? I don't know. 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Finito. Who needs clips? I don't. And there that is. So the reason that came off right there, that chip, is that from the dip? Let me check. Hang on a second. This has a tiny bit of dip because there's a little bit of peeling under there. And all right, I'm gonna put a little bit of dip over, so now you can see how I do dip. All right. There's that. So what you have to do is kind of like, I know it seems like I'm taking a layer of nail off, but I'm really not. I'm just making it not as smooth so that it has something to adhere to. And what I'm gonna do, this is the powder. Excuse me. This was unexpected. I thought I was just gonna do a quick little makeup thing, but anyway, so this is the liquid that you brush this on first. And the thinner that you do the liquid, the thinner the coat of the dip will be. So I'm just gonna do it like that, and then we dunk. And there it is. And I have a brush to get the excess off after about a few more seconds. Close that up. Oh, and this is, oh shoot. I said I was gonna put the link to the other video, but I didn't, I forgot. Anyway, it's Azure Beauty dip powder. I get the transparent, and then this is just the gel glue resin. And you just brush it on and you dip and you wait about, I don't know, how long has it been? 25 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. Done. And I don't know if you can see where the texture is. It's kind of not as smooth as it could be. So you just buff it smooth. Maybe a little more. All right, done. And what I'm gonna do before I put the strip on is I just have alcohol in a little bottle, get the dust off, and turn on your flat iron so you can seal it. All right, and here's this. Scissors. And again, I only snip off a little bit of the plastic because that way there's something to seal it with. Because if you get rid of all your plastic, then you can't keep reusing them and sealing it over again. And I can't believe I only have 2 of those left. So bummed. All right, I can't seal it closed yet because it's my flat iron. I just turned it on now, so it's got to heat up first. And I tell people this all the time, you know, in my car, I talk about this polish constantly because my nails are on display. And they're like, well, how does it wear? Well, you know, it wears like regular polish, but here's the beauty of it. If you get a chip, all you do is take it off, slap on a new one, and in 5 minutes, it's like it never happened. And that's the case with this right now. And, you know, I could have gone a little closer to my cuticle with this one, but that's okay. Done. Fixed. Pretty, pretty. All right. On to the rest of the makeup. So this video is 12 minutes long. I probably spent 5 minutes chattering. Putting on the makeup before I did the other thing. So, you know, done. You know what? I am going to throw on a little top coat. Color Street Plumping Top Coat. This stuff is fabulous, by the way. It's a really good product. I love it. And we are done. Okay. And I didn't know at the time that they released this, but it's quick dry. The top coat, it's super fast. Done. Dry. Do you see any fingerprints? No fingerprints. You just saw me do it. All right, let's finish the makeup. So next, actually, let me put this away. Get out of here, go away, go away, go away. I don't like having a bunch of extraneous stuff in front of me that I don't need. So, got the bronzer on. This is my Soft and Sultry, much loved Soft and Sultry palette. It's just neutrals, but this row in the middle is my favorite. Clearly, much loved. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just do the one in the middle right there, which is called Come Hither. I don't know who thinks these up. I have no idea. But I'm always amused by the names of things that they come up with. What I really appreciate is humor. You have to have humor. If you're not laughing at something, even if it's yourself on a daily basis, then something is happening that's not right. Something is wrong. You've got to be laughing at something. That's what I love about my boyfriend. Every single time that we are in each other's presence or talking on the phone, whatever's happening, we have to laugh. He has to make me laugh. And it's like I can hear the wheels turning sometimes, you know? You gotta love a guy who tries. It makes it easier to bear if they put their foot in it when they're trying, you know? Because you know that they are going to put their foot in it at some point, but we all put our foot in it sometimes. Lord knows I have. But life goes on. All right, so there's that for now. And then I'm going to just do, I think, the one in the middle on the bottom row also, which is Untamed. Just going to put that on the outside. Smudgy, smudgy. Oh, and I am looking at my mirror, but I'm holding it down so that so that my lid is smooth when I put everything on there. And that's a little bit much right in there. Better. And as per usual, I need to put more over here. Smudgy, smudgy. Okay. And these little paint rags, I call them paint rags. They're just the Target little makeup wipies. What is on my mirror? I don't know where that came from. Oh, better. Why did I show you? I'm such a dork, I swear to God. Oh my goodness. All right, and with the same brush I used for the bronzer, I'm just gonna blend a little up there. Better. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh. My iron is now heated. Or if I'm doing this aggressively, my iron, she is heated. I'm going to seal my strip. Looks good. I'm so glad she's feeling better. She was really having a rough go of it for a while, but it looks like she's over the worst of it. So glad you're better, Jess. If you just type in aggressive tutorials, you'll find this lady. She is hilarious. She reminds me of Roseanne when Roseanne first started, like back in the 80s. Roseanne Barr started as a stand-up comic, and she was so funny. It is ridiculous how funny she was. And then she got the show and everything after. But yeah, this lady reminds me of Roseanne to the T. I don't even know if she's ever watched Roseanne or seen any of her stand-up, but flawless. All right, mascara is my usual Color Street Triflex. Let's do this. Wrong way. I don't like it when there's too much product on the brush. And now you see why I do my lashes first and my foundation last. Okay. We are not a 5-year-old. Yes, I am. Sometimes I swear there's still a 5-year-old deep in my soul about my hair. When I was little, I fell into the pool next door and almost drowned. My sister grabbed me out by my foot. And after that, every time my mom went to wash my hair, I would scream the house down, which of course I don't remember because I was little. And because of that, she would never let me get my hair long because she couldn't wash it. She couldn't brush it. She couldn't do anything to my hair. I don't know why. And the last time that she cut my hair, I remember being mad about it. And I finally took it upon myself to start washing my hair at some point. I don't have a clear recollection of this happening. But what I do know is that ever since then, you won't see me with short hair in any of my pictures at all from that point on. And there's probably a 5-year-old in my soul going, I'm never cutting my hair again, ever, 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 never, never, never. You know, I'm always going to have long hair. So I don't know. I don't know if short hair would suit me, which is why I don't cut it. Because if I hate it, depending on how short I go, it's going to take forever for it to come back out again, for it to grow. And, you know, I don't know if I'm just in a rut about that. But I do know that I don't know. Some women look fabulous with short hair. I love pixies on some people, like Halle Berry, and other women that go with like super short hair. How? That, I mean, we're talking confidence, like in next level confidence. Confidence in spades, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. I mean, they're just fabulously gorgeous women that can do that. I don't know if I could. Like Annette Bening and the American president. She had red hair, which totally suits her, beautiful hair, but it was super short and it looked so good on her. And I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. So I am not a 5-year-old. That's where that came from. All right, lashes are done. Curl. I really do love this stuff, clearly. All right, that is done. Let's go for foundation, which is going to be my e.l.f. Oh, and I made these earrings too. Hang on. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, why did you do that? Owie. I made these. It's freshwater pearls and little Swarovski crystals with the lever back again. These are one of my favorite pairs. Actually, this is the earrings that I made for the girl that does ballet, Lori Hernandez. Follow her, by the way. I think I might have mentioned her the other day. She is an exquisite dancer, and she is a freelance professional ballerina that does not belong to a company, which is kind of rare. But she's performing this weekend, and she'll be performing a few other times in the Southern California area doing Nutcracker. And I just stumbled upon her channel one day out of nowhere. I think I was watching The Turning Point, because that's the best ballet movie ever made, as far as I'm concerned. And I think I watched that movie, and I probably came back to it a couple other times, watching the clips that I love. And then I started getting all this ballet content in my YouTube channel. And there was a video, you know, I think it was maybe like a rehearsal video where she was in the studio. I can't remember the first video that I watched, but I do remember thinking, wow, she's really amazing. She's, beautiful woman, and what strikes me the most, okay, I'm going to get emotional, I already know. She's extremely disciplined. Every day, unless she's like vacationing or needs to rest her muscles, but she does class every day. And she's constantly perfecting everything. She does rehearsals all the time. She's doing Pilates. She's taking long walks. She's doing her stretching. She's just so incredibly disciplined. And I have never had that in my life about anything ever. And she was talking a few months ago about someone asked her, how do you do it? And she basically, just started talking, and she said, you get up every day and you show up for yourself and you do the things that you do. And when she said show up for yourself, it was like darn, like the little stars around your head, It really resonated hearing that phrase, showing up for yourself. And it's like, wow, that is also something I have not been doing in a long time. And so because of her, and because of this phrase resonating in my brain all day long, I'm starting to show up for myself more, and it's starting to have results. I don't know if you can tell, you probably can't, but I've dropped 10 pounds because I've started the intermittent fasting again. And you go up and down the scale, you tell yourself this is the last time, it's different this time. It'll be different. I'm not going to let it, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to let it, get away from me again. I'm never going to be up the scale. I'm going to be losing weight. I'm going to be doing this and that. And, you tell yourself that, and then you fall back into your old patterns and everything. But this time it kind of does really feel a little bit different, because I feel like the showing up for yourself is what did it. Hearing that phrase, it resonated for a reason I can't even, I don't know, I can't explain why. But it's almost like everything starts with you. You have to do things for yourself sometimes. No one is gonna, people are going to be around and they're going to help you and they're going to be there for you. But at the end of the day, you live with yourself and you have to do things. You have to show up. And if you're not showing up, why? Or, maybe it doesn't matter why. What matters is that you recognize that that's happening and you have the power to change it. So, God. I don't want to fuck up my makeup by crying right now. Anyway, thank you, Lori. Lori Hernandez. She's beautiful. She's amazing. And you never know the lives you touch. Swear to God, you really don't. Oh, man. Boy. You never know the lives you touch. You really never do. And I was doing hardcore keto before, which is extremely effective for wellness. And that's really at the real reason why I'm doing the fasting again, is more about wellness. And, if I get to my ideal weight, and if I really do, which I hope I'll be able to, I'm still going to do the fasting. It's not just weight loss. Amazing things happen in your body when you do fasting. And it's about your joints. It's about your brain and all these other things that are affected by your, what you do and, what you eat. And there's a lot of bad information going on about fasting. It's not like you're gonna not eat for a certain amount of time and then you're gonna eat your entire house. You're gonna eat like a normal person. But the amount of fat that you burn after about 12 to 14 hours of not eating, what happens in your cells, autophagy, which is spelled, I want you to look this up if you're curious, AUTOPHAGY. Look up autophagy. It's like these little Pac-Men that are in your cells and they're dormant. They're sleeping until you don't eat. And when they wake up, they're gobbling your fat cells, oxidized cells, the inflammation. The reason why I couldn't, dang it, first thing in the morning, I can't. See that right there? I took this ring off. I couldn't do that a month ago or even 2 weeks ago. And I know my fingers still look like sausages. But still, I took it off. You just saw me do it. I'll do it again right here. And this inflammation that makes your fingers and your ankles and everything, all of that excess fluid, that gets gobbled up by the autophagy, by the little Pac-Man in your body. People that have neurological deficits, that have Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, other things, it's not going to cure you, but it will make it better. They have improvements when they do fasting, and especially when you do fasting with keto, because you're not having all the sugar and carbs. Sugar and carbs, oh my God, it's the worst thing you can do for your body. The more I read and the more I experience how much better I feel when I curtail my sugar and carbs, plus the fasting, I'm telling you, it's really kind of brilliant how it does. So that's what I'm doing now. Oh, this is NYX Butter Gloss in Angel Food Cake. And you know, this is not like super bright pink, but it's more than I normally wear, so there you go. And I think I'm also gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna put a little under my eyes, a little bit on my lower lid, lower lash line. We don't really have a lower, I mean, we do have a lower eyelid, but it's not like you can put makeup on it, really. It's just by your lashes. I'm gonna just put a little of this. And I'm not even brushing it, I'm just kind of like tapping my brush in there. And I'm gonna like pinch my brush flat and then just run it under there. I don't know why I don't do this usually. Maybe I just forget, I don't know. Okay. That's that. Are we done? I think we're done. Yeah, I think we're done. Everything's packed. Did I really pack everything up too? I turned off my flat iron, so I'm not going to burn my house down. And my nails are still good. Look at, see this. This is why I love Color Street so much. I just fixed it while you were watching. Super easy, super fast. All right, 32 minutes, not too bad. The tuft of doom. All right, everybody, have an awesome day. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.